obviously I spoke to you straight after the Joshua Dubois fight. You were in a very sober state at that point, about 2 o'clock in the morning. And
So it was me?
yeah, it was you.
All right.
I had one lemonade. Don't worry, Harry, we won't tell your governor. You did say that you felt that Joshua should, at that point, possibly think about calling it a day. What do you think about it now?
No, because I've got a thing. I think I speak for the whole nation. I've got a lot of love for Anthony Joshua, and at the end of the day, the thing is about boxing is it's you don't like seeing your mates get knocked out. I've been there. I've been knocked out. You don't like, don't seeing that. So I don't think he's got anything more, to prove. I mean, but if he wants to carry on, you're not telling me that, you won't want to see, even still, Anthony Joshua fight Tyson Fury. Of course, So I mean, it's like, he's made himself a good living. His legacy cemented. He's got a load of money in the bank. I think he's got nothing more to prove. But the hardest thing for a fighter is to retire. I struggled with retirement. So I just sure they made the right decision. But there's still big fights out there for him. We just hope he, it's up to him. Makes the right decision.
Ricky, the question was whether Joshua should rematch Dubois in his next fight. The last couple of days we spoke to Eddie Hearn and Frank were on there saying that might not be the case where Joshua does fight Dubois in February. But if he is, obviously, let's just say he's carrying on, which it looks like obviously he definitely is, should he be fighting Dubois in his next fight?
Well, I'd love AJ, he's, Campbell's part of his camp. He's took Campbell under his wing a little bit, so I'm very, appreciative of that, that he can share the gym with someone like AJ. But, if AJ boxed, had a rematch straight away with Dubois, I think Dubois will obviously want to get back in and have a rematch with Usyk, and I think he deserves that. And I think also, even if Usyk if Tyson was to win, I think Daniel Dubois deserves the opportunity to fight Tyson. You know what I mean? So, I want. There's nothing I'd love better to see AJ come back and prove the champion that we all know he is. But at the end of the day, I think Daniel Dubois was the champion. You know what I mean? AJ was the challenger. He got beat by Daniel. I think Daniel deserves the right to kick on and have a rematch with Usyk or the big payday against Tyson. So. But it's hard speaking like this because I consider myself family. It's a boxing family. We're all friends and everything like that. But if I was Daniel Dubois, Daniel would be thinking, I've got a rematch now with that fella that beat me. Or I've got a big payday like that. And if AJ comes in, if I was in the same position, I'd be a bit pissed off.
Did you ever rematch anyone?
Pardon? I don't know. I've had a few hard fights in my time. Did
you actually rematch anyone in your pro kit? I can't think of who you rematched anyone.
No, because the two people that beat me twatted me. So it's a little bit of a. It's hard.
So the answer to that is no.
No, sorry.
And also, you had three defeats as a pro. Yeah.
Oh, all right, dickhead.
I'm just saying.
Interview over. Thank you.
But you was in a fortunate position where, obviously, you were unbeaten for so many fights anyway, and like you said, we'll forget Sinchenko for a minute, but Mayweather and Pacquiao were your only losses.
Well, did you see the Pacquiao fight?
I was there.
I didn't. So bad. But
you're going to lose to two people in your era.
Well, might as well do it. The hardest fight was my divorce. But, no, I hope AJ comes back. I think I speak for every pro, every pro boxer. AJ's done us really, really proud. And, if he comes back, boxing, you don't know what's going to happen. I think Daniel Dubois boxed a fantastic fight last time, and I think he deserves to get a rematch with Usyk, or if Tyson wins it, which I hope he does, and I think he does, he deserves at least one of them fights, and I'd love to see AJ come back. I think you've got to push Daniel on. You know, he was the world champion. AJ was the challenger. Yeah. Anyway.
We'll see what happens. I'll let you get back to your lovely young lady.
Yeah. Thank you.
Bark like a dog.
What do you say?
I said I'll let you get back to your lovely young lady.
Right, fair play.
Definitely. Ricky Hatton, thank you very much. God bless.